Families of all our players for all their continued support throughout the season. I want to give a big thank you to Mike Terosian and all the folks over at HCAM who do a great job all year videotaping and broadcasting our games. I want to make sure to thank Jerry Spar, the HBA, and all the HBA coaches who have let us be a part of their seasons this year. I want to make sure I thank the Hopkinton Boosters Club for their support, not only this year, but every season. A big thank you to our athletic department, in particular Lou Sanborn, Chip Collins, and Dee King for all the work they do behind the scenes. Thank you to our athletic trainer, Jeanette Emerson. We definitely more than keep you busy all year. Thank you to our administrative team, Evan Bishop, Josh Hanna, Justin Pominville. Our custodial staff and maintenance staff for getting the gym ready on game day and cleaning up afterwards. They do a phenomenal job. Thank you to the Hopkinton Hoop Band, who's been here several times this season, and big thank you to the cheerleaders as well for their continued support. And thank you to everybody who has worked the scoring table, the shot clock throughout the season. Everything always runs smoothly, and it makes it a lot easier for us. I want to say welcome to Westwood, their players and their fans. I want to say congratulations to your seniors and your accomplishments over the last 4 years. It has been a pleasure coaching against you and competing against a program that always does everything the right way. So we salute you. And I want to call up the seniors: Caroline Bean, Amanda Nocera, Allie Fleischer, Lizzie Kelly, and Gabby Heaney-Secord. Heaney-Secord. Practiced that before the game, too. Now on to Hopkinton. First, I want to make sure we thank our senior manager, who's done a great job with the book all year, Molly Birchman. And now on to our senior players. First is senior Kate Hubner, greeted by her parents Martha and Jeff, and her brother Will. Come on out to half court here, Kate. Next is senior Callie Corby, greeted by her father Mike. Next is senior Liz Liberta, her parents Patty and Doug, and brother Danny. Elizabeth Liberta. Next is senior Marissa Prawl, greeted by her parents Cindy and Jeff, and her brother Greg. Next is senior captain Ivy Gogolin, greeted by her parents Carolyn and Brian, sister Dana, and grandparents. And last but not least, senior captain Regan Caveney, her parents Katie and Don, and brother Aiden. Thank you very much.
HKM TV presents another edition of girls varsity basketball. And here tonight, the Hillers host the Westwood Wolverines. Hi, I'm Tim Laddick here with my partner Steve Spector. And we just saw the opening ceremonies here of senior night, the last game here at Hopkinton for a bunch of the girls moving forward. And it looks like we're going to be warming up for a few more minutes. We hope you join us for the contest.
Every winter in New England, we have an increase in cases of carbon monoxide poisoning. Carbon monoxide is a gas that's indetectable to our senses and can make you very sick or even kill you in a short period of time. Fortunately, carbon monoxide poisoning is entirely preventable. Ensure that you have your heating system and other home equipment maintained and inspected annually. Never operate gas-powered equipment indoors, and never barbecue indoors. Make sure to have working carbon monoxide alarms on every floor of your house and within 15 feet of every bedroom door. They should be tested monthly. When snow falls, take care to make sure that chimneys, heating and dryer outlets are clear of snow so that exhaust can exit. Similarly, shovel out your car's exhaust and never allow children or other people to sit in an idle car while you're shoveling it out. If your carbon monoxide alarm ever goes off, don't ignore it. Exit your house and call the fire department. By following these steps, you can protect your family this winter.
Good evening and welcome to Hopkinton High School for tonight's varsity girls basketball game as the Westwood Wolverines take on your hometown Hopkinton Hillers. The Tri-Valley League is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship and establishing a healthy environment for interscholastic competition. The league will not tolerate negative statements or actions directed towards competitors, game officials, or fans in attendance. Such actions include taunting, trash talking, and the berating of players or officials. Please respect all decisions made by officials. Please respect fans, coaches, participants, and opponents alike. Thank you for helping create a positive, respectful, and fun environment here at HHS. And now for tonight's lineups. For the Westwood Wolverines, number 33, freshman Elizabeth Gill. Number 1, junior Alex Finn. Number 21, junior Fiona McGowan. Number 11, senior captain Amanda Nacera. And number 13, senior captain Lizzie Kelly. The Wolverines are coached by Catherine Clifford and assisted by Dave Hiltz and Lindsay Crook. And now for your hometown Hopkinton Hillers. Starting at guard, number 11, senior Callie Corby. Starting at guard, number 12, senior Kate Hubner. Starting at guard, number 15, senior Briss Prawl. Starting at forward, number 4, senior captain Ivy Gogolin. And starting at forward, number 32, senior captain Regan Caveney. The Hillers are managed by senior Molly Birchman and coached by Mike Greco, assisted by Kerry Chatton and Pat O'Brien. Now would you all please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Tim Hladik and Steve Spector back with you here, getting ready to start the final home game of the season here for the girls, for the Hopkinton Hillers, as they host the Westwood Wolverines. Again, Tim Hladek here with Steve Spector. And Steve, we saw, or we didn't see, but in Westwood, the Hillers beat Westwood earlier, 55-36, so a nice 19-point victory to get things started in the first meeting between these teams. And now Hopkinton, aided by the senior night festivities in the atmosphere of the building, kind of trying to make that a season sweep here tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Lots of folks in the buildings, a lot of spirit. Hillers coming off a tough loss against Newton South, non-league game, one of the top teams in the state, and they played them right down to the wire. We'll talk more about that tonight. And the Hillers are coming out flying tonight, 5 senior starters on senior night. So here we go.
And Hopkinton wins the tip. Ivy Gogolin takes control of it for the Hillers, who come into this game 9-4, 7-1 in the TVL. Again, losing 3 of their last 4, although 2 of those losses were 3-point losses to Ashland and Halston, both here in Hopkinton. And then, like you said,
might be 7-2.
Yeah, 7-2. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that.
I'm just kind of looking at our stats here.
There was a mix-up somewhere.
No, that's okay.
But then with that loss, you said an 8-point loss to Newton South in Newton South, who actually still is undefeated. And like you said, Hopkinton played them very close.
Yeah, I had a good opportunity to sit with one of my old high school buddies, Steve Burton. We played high school ball together at Framingham North. I won't tell you the year of graduation. It was, it was AD. I'll say that. But anyway, his daughter, Veronica, is one of the top players in the state, and I'll tell you what, they really took care of. They played a great game. The whole team did. We'll talk more about that. Great turnout from a lot of parents from Hopkinton. Went to Newton South, and so now back to earth here with a Tri-Valley League game here in Westwood. If they're 4-9, not as much of a threat to beat the Hillers, but the Hillers are looking for a win. So.
Yep, and they've started with a 2-0 lead here, courtesy of 2 free throws. Now Kevaney pass to Gogolin, no good. Sorry, Kevaney. We're going to finally start getting that right.
Yep, Regan Kevaney. We apologize profusely for the earlier this season. Regan, we got it together now. We consulted with your parents, and I did that anyway at the Newton South game, and we apologize for that. We've got it down. Regan Kevaney. Here we go.
Shot falls for Westwood. Now we have a tie game at 2 apiece. And Hubner somehow recovers a loose ball, loses it again, this time off of a Wolverine. Hopkinton keeps possession. Yeah,
a little sloppy here. The Hillers coming out. It's 2-2, 6:33 left in the first quarter. And a little lack of focus on that one play. Lucky to get the ball back on that.
Kevaney with it now in the corner, looking to get it into Gogolin. Again, Hopkinton looking to get it in. Prawl drives.
Nice walk.
Nice layup, a reverse.
Wow.
Right hand layup from the left side. Scoop shot. Somehow absorbs the contact high off the backboard and in.
I mean, that was a crazy shot. Kyrie Irving would be proud of that one. That was really a reverse layup high off the board, as you said. Beautiful play. Hopefully she'll convert the 3-point play.
The senior Marissa Prawl does, in fact, make that free throw. 5-2 lead for Hopkinton.
Token full court pressure, settling back into a tight man-to-man.
Coach Greco wanted a travel called there on Westwood as Elizabeth Gill drove and then took a nice chop from Ivy Gogolin.
That was a full contact play. Ivy got her money's worth on that one, as I've said a few times earlier in this year, but she also showed some good sportsmanship and made sure that the Westwood player is okay.
Gill, a freshman, starting for Westwood, missing that first free throw. Second one rattles in, 5-4 Hopkinton lead.
Yeah, Elizabeth Gill looks like about a 6-foot-something player, at least 6 feet, only a freshman. Probably has a long career here in the Tri-Valley League coming up. Oh, nice play.
Great pass for Kevaney to a cutting Gogolin, who softly lays it in, 7-3 Hopkinton. 5:40 here left in the first quarter. Westwood rotating the ball now. And a foul called, I believe, away from the ball.
Looks like it's on Regan.
Caveney picking up her first. And now Lily Morningstar will come out onto the court for the first time, as well as Elizabeth Liberta, another senior. And another Spectre neighbor, I believe.
Exactly. Thanks for reminding me about that. Yep. Nice family, the Liberta family on Huckleberry Road.
Ivy Goglin takes the ball away. Steal for Hopkinton.
Nice
Morningstar
play.
drives, finds a cutting Goglin. Her layup no good. But Liberta fights for the ball, takes it away. It turns it over on the pass. Gill takes it all the way. Nice move. Couldn't make the layup after the nice move past Goglin.
It's like a track meet out there. Oh, she's got it.
Liberta was wide open under the hoop, but Caveney couldn't get it to her. Now Liberta pass inside to Goglin, and one. Another and one for Hopkinton. A concerted effort to get Ivy Goglin the ball, and she has rewarded the Hillers right there with a bucket and a chance for one more.
Yeah, Elizabeth Liberta, nice entry pass, and Ivy finished it off. Not an easy shot. She had the Westwood player all over her, number 13, Lizzie Kelly, captain. Westwood, one of the co-captains.
And another and one conversion there for Hopkinton. 10-3 lead, 4:45 left here in the first quarter on senior night.
It's a lot of points already. And a lot of players getting some playing time already, which is also good.
Shot fired from Kelly, a bit strong. Liberta with the rebound.
Nice job.
Pass inside to Goglin. Errant pass there from Caveney.
Oh, nice anticipation by
And 11, Amanda Nocera fired a chest pass. Get poked away by Morningstar. Now Liberta, another rebound. Pass to an open Goglin. Her jump shot falls, and Ivy Goglin is feeling it here to start this game.
Yeah, nice stop and pop. She really set herself up well. Got square to the hoop. Hillers taking it to Westwood early here.
12-3 lead now for Hopkinton. Pass inside to Kelly. She turns and shoots.
Nice box out by Corby.
Caveney brings it down the whole way. Her layup just rattles out.
Just kind of slithered through there somehow.
Almost Nocera with the pass up to Kelly. Play. Another nice pass to Gill. Great ball movement there from Westwood. 12-5 now.
A little Boston Celtics fast break. The ball never hit the ground. And nice finish by the freshman, Elizabeth Gill.
Corby looking for some help. Finds it in Morningstar. She launches a cross-court pass to Caveney.
Caveney.
Yeah, Caveney got it right the first time.
Yeah, that's right.
Corby launches a three now.
Oh, nice shot, though.
No good. Goglin fights over for the board. Her hook shot is good. Ivy Goglin
timeout,
hitting everything she wants here to start this game, and it's opened up a 9-point Hiller lead, 14-5 with just under 3 minutes left.
Wow, you can see the Hillers have their motor running tonight, 14-5 with just under 3 minutes to go. That's a lot of points early, and the Westwood coach was trying to hang on to see if her team can kind of gather themselves, but evidently they're not able to do that. And you know, there's a lot of positive energy tonight with senior night. Lots of students and parents in the building. A little extra decoration with obviously there's lots of kids in the. That Principal Bishop Evan Bishop's here, and looks like maybe with his family. So that's some of the people are talking in my ear, which is help. I'll take all the help I can get up here. So, but again, everyone's here tonight. Cheerleaders. And we also wanted to talk about the Foxborough game a little bit, Tim. That was a great game about a week ago. Another non-league game, and Foxborough ranked 5th in the state. Hillers had lost to them earlier in the year at Foxborough, and they came back. The Hillers came back. They were down during the game and won by 1 point on Lily Morningstar's amazing shot at the end of the game, but the whole team played great that night. So,
yep, Foxborough was on a 10-game winning streak coming into Hopkinton, like you said, having dispatched Hopkinton earlier in the season with a 52-30 victory in Foxborough. But then, like you said, last time we were here, a great atmosphere, a great game, really teams kind of within striking distance of each other the entire time. And that was nothing more evident than when Lily Morningstar hit that floater to win the game. Definitely an exciting moment here in Hopkinton.
Definitely, correct. Fun to call that one.
Oh, absolutely.
Little stutter step there.
Yep. Elizabeth Gill hit with the travel there. Coach Greco didn't get the travel he wanted earlier in the game, but clapped in approval at that one. A turnover there going against Westwood. And now Amelia Sensini subbing into the game for the first time, a freshman. Gogolin fouled on the pass from Sensini.
During the course of the season, Tim, we've seen a lot of games and called a lot of games. That travel on the outside circle is probably the most common infraction that we've seen, And some of the refs let that call go more than others.
Yeah, some are more strict with it. As Gladue launches the three, no good, but a rebound from Sensini, and she fights it to get to Gogolin. Gogolin almost turns it over.
That's gotta be a foul.
Caveney somehow recovers it. Morningstar to the hoop,
wow.
2 points.
Elizabeth Gill tackled. I think it was Regan.
Yep.
No call, but it all worked out with Lily's left-handed layup. So
then a foul down the other end. This one going against Sensini. She challenged the Westwood shooter, Caroline Bean, a senior, going to the line for 2.
As a point of contrast, I was watching some of the Celtics versus the Denver Nuggets game last night, and that play I was just referring to earlier with the travel at the stutter step, the refs let that go all night long in the NBA and probably in college too, but it's really tight here at the high school level, and it's for the most part pretty consistent, I think. They generally call it, here.
Yeah, typically they do. Yeah, we see it. Like you said, it's probably the most commonly seen kind of violation that we see here.
Ooh, that was almost a travel.
Yep, almost Morningstar lucky to avoid that one there. As Hopkinton maintains a 16-7 lead, 1:30, just over 1:30 left in the first quarter. Gogolin gives it up to Sensini. She drives baseline. Nice take. And she is fouled hard. Shot does not fall, but 2 free throws coming for the freshman.
Yeah, Amelia, we haven't seen her on the varsity too much this year, if I'm not mistaken, and it's good to see young talent coming up towards the end of the season and getting some playing time.
First shot falls for Sensini.
Any freshman on the varsity in any sport, you got to earn your way on there, so that's good for Amelia.
Now Ivy Gogolin will take her first break of the game. Ashley McDermott subbing in, and then almost commits a free throw violation.
That is a violation. I think that was too obvious. I think. I think that's too bad.
Yep, they did wave off that free throw.
But nevertheless, Amelia hit her 2 free throws. Only one counted, but that's a good sign.
17-7 lead now for Hopkinton. Nice pass inside to Gill. She turns.
Nice.
A good idea on the pass. Bit too many hands there. Morningstar comes away with it. A great pass to Caveney. And she collects herself and finishes with the lay-in. Absolutely fantastic pass there from Morningstar. Great vision.
Yep, threaded the needle, and like you say, Caveney gathered herself and stopped in a dime to get that, create the angle to get the shot off.
Caveney rejecting the pass inside. Westwood keeps possession, but now a turnover there as McDermott comes away with a steal.
Just under 45 seconds left in the quarter.
Gladue manages to save it from a backcourt violation. She drives, shot fired. Maybe might have been blocked there, but McDermott wrestling with a Westwood player. I believe fighting with Caitlin Curtin there. Forces a jump ball.
Well, Ashley McDermott sacrificing her body just kind of lunged at the ball, created a jump ball. It's a heck of an effort.
Now Gogolin, just a minute's rest, right back out onto the floor, subbing in for Caveney.
Good deed by Westwood here.
Shot clock is off. Prahl notices, looking to take the final shot of the quarter here, up 12. Gladue drives, gets poked. Stolen away by Westwood now, 7 seconds left. Taking a shot off. Alex Finn has the ball. She looking to take it all the way. She does. Her shot doesn't find the mark. And that does it here for the first quarter. Hopkinton, great defensive effort, up 19-7 after one.
Yeah, that was a great coming out of the gates flying, really. 19 points in the first quarter. And I think we're going to have a little entertainment by the Hopkinton cheerleaders. Nicely done, ladies. And yeah, the Hillers, you know, it's quite a start. They came out flying, as I said, and things settled down a little bit. They scored early, and then it kind of settled the last couple minutes. And Westwood kind of leveled. They got another bucket towards the end. So, in speaking about that game against Foxborough a couple games ago, that was the last game we did here.
Yep.
That was a really talented Foxborough team, and the Hillers just showed their resolve to come back. And that, you know, if they didn't win that game, they would have lost 4 in a row. So that was a really big game, just in the big scheme of things. And you know, the couple Tri-Valley League games ahead of that, they lost 2 3-point games to Ashland and Holliston. So they're like ready for the playoffs right now. So
right, definitely a battle-tested team as Gogolin rejects a shot and collects the loose ball. Definitely no rest for the weary here for Hopkinton. The TVL, well, in addition to playing their staunch, I guess, non-conference schedule, the TVL always has a ton of very, very good teams. And even though Westwood's having a bit of a down year this year, never a cakewalk by any means.
Whoa.
As Prawl misses a tough layup, but Ivy Gogolin fights for another offensive rebound and gets a tough layup to fall, 21-7.
Nice follow-up by Ivy and a nice take to the hoop by Prawl. Wow, that's a tough
shot falls for Caroline Bean.
A tough shot. Running, almost wasn't even a hook. I don't know how that went in. Ball almost had no arc on it.
Ball inside to Gogolin. Great pass to Caveney. She can't finish the lay-in, but a nice pass from the senior captain.
Yep, nice passing all around. The ball is moving quickly. It's a good sign.
Westwood still struggling to establish much of an offensive identity. Pretty much just taking what they can get from Hopkinton. Shot from Lizzie Kelly does not fall. Rebound goes to Hopkinton. (21-9) lead for Hopkinton. 6:15 left here in the first half. Pass inside to Gogolin, to Corby, to Hubner now. Time winding down the shot clock. Prawl's pass is picked off by Westwood. Caitlin Curtin with the steal. Again, Westwood still trying to establish some type of offensive rhythm. Only a couple baskets so far here in this game. Somehow, pass inside. A nice drop step turns into a layup.
Yep.
Curtin.
Westwood showing some patience on offense. That last.
Caveney's three. The nice pass from Prawl opens up the three for Caveney. She knocks it down.
Yep, she has the ability to heat up quick. She can score in bunches from three-point land.
Curtin drives. Shot altered by Kate Hubner, and she's called for the foul.
And Caitlin Curtin, number 5 of Westwood, definitely got whacked pretty good there by Kate, her first foul. Nice play by the ref to go way almost into Milford to get that ball. But we'll have to talk about our team here, keeping us together here. You have Tom Dings directing, and the cameras Mary Arnaud and John Rich, and Mike Tarosian doing graphics tonight. And I want to thank Mike especially for getting our monitor working tonight. We had a little issue earlier, and he somehow gathered the right
Rallied
equipment.
The troops.
Amazing, courageous move by him. So we appreciate that, Mike.
Second free throw rattles around, hits every part of the rim and the backboard, but falls for Curtin. 24-12 lead for Hopkinton. 5:10 left here in the first half.
Olivia Gladue is right over here and wide open.
Here she was wide open, yep.
Never got the ball to her, unfortunately. She had a great game in Newton. Hit a couple three-pointers, as I recall, at Newton South. It kept, got the Hillers back in the game late.
A lot of frantic movement over in the corner. Morningstar, great job of stealing the ball away, but now a pass inside to Gogolin is taken away by Westwood, and Haney Secord has it for the Wolverines.
Yeah, Lily, she kind of telegraphed that pass, and the Westwood player kind of was onto that.
And then an errant pass from Westwood taken away by Caveney. Now Hopkinton looking to get some points out of it. Gogolin fires the shot, no good. Looks like her first miss of the day.
Yeah, that's her shot right around the 6-8 feet, right around the lane. She's got a nice touch. Oh, nice steal.
Morningstar anticipates the pass and takes it all the way for the lay-in, but can't hit it.
Yep, that's a rare occurrence for her. Maybe a little too much time.
Pass inside. Shot from Sarah Roycroft, no good. The sophomore comes up empty. Morningstar pass inside to Gogolin. She turns and is hacked by Roycroft.
Yeah, Ivy's, I believe, going to UNH.
Right, yep.
So that's a good news for UNH fans out there. Have to keep track of her college career.
First free throw no good for Gogolin.
Westwood hanging around, 24-12, Hiller lead, 3:39 left in the second quarter. Next foul on Westwood is going to put the Hillers into 1-1.
No good on either free throw there for Gogolin. And yeah, despite what feels like the Hillers have been really outplaying Westwood, only a 12-point lead right now, haven't been able to put it all together on offense, but defensively have been making things hard for Westwood. As Gogolin altered that last shot, Gladue driving now. She gets turned away.
Oh, nice.
Nice pass to a cutting Corby. Callie Corby, very intelligent play right there. Noticed no one was paying attention and just trotted down the baseline to get the pass from Gladue.
Yep, nice finish and a nice pass. Beautiful play. Oh, nice.
Nice kind of two-man game there from Curtin and Gill, but pass just a bit too quick for Gill to handle. And Morningstar fires the floater from the baseline. High arcing shot. And Coach Greco calls the timeout. 28-12 lead, 2:45 left here in the first half.
Yeah, that was a nice play down the other end by Westwood. It was like I said, two-man game and almost a no-look anticipated pass.
Right.
And it looked really cool from up here. And then the Hillers come down and Lily hits a floater on the side. And I'm not sure Coach Greco maybe wants to get some players in. The 2:45 just wants to gather his girls and make sure they work on a few things. It's been a little scattered up and down tonight, but a lot of players have been in. The rotation's a little different than normal with Lily usually starts, and she didn't start tonight. But it being senior night, but it's good to see everyone getting some playing time so far. And 28-12 lead, Hillers.
Yep, and Morningstar's floater there opened up that 16-point lead for Hopkinton. Maybe Coach Greco calling the timeout, wants to try to see if he can put Westwood away here in the first half, maybe add another 4 or 6 points to this lead. We'll see what he has in store as the teams come back out onto the court after the timeout, and Westwood will inbound.
Yeah, Amelia Sensini is back in the game, so getting some more playing time for her.
Gill inside, stolen away by Gogolin. She looks to find a guard, and she does find Sensini. Morningstar open in the corner for three. She turns it away, pass to Gogolin. Her shot was short, rebounded by Kelly.
Good ball movement. Just couldn't get the shot to go down.
And Haney Secord hit with the travel there.
See, I would have, we talk about this every time they call that. Was it a travel? That's one that I would let the girls play. You know what I mean? That was a little snug, in my opinion. But
nonetheless, turnover there for Westwood.
I didn't say I was rooting for Westwood. I'm just saying I didn't really think that was a travel.
Hey, no, I appreciate it. Shot missed there from Hopkinton on the rebound, a loose ball foul. Hillers will inbound under the Westwood hoop. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first half. A lot of passing here from the Hillers around the three-point line. Morningstar drives. Her shot too strong. Rebounded by Westwood.
The tough pick. Caveney set a pretty solid pick on number one. Alex Finn ran into it like a brick wall.
Gill drives. Her pass to McGowan. Shot no good. Now Gill recovers it again. She sets back for three. Knocks it down.
Nice. Kind of needed that one if you're rooting for Westwood. That was a nice three-pointer by the freshman.
Yeah, step back three-pointer. Did not think about it. Just launched it. Brings it to a 13-point deficit now for Westwood.
So that there's the Westwood coach is saying, "Where's the travel on Lily?" And that was I have to agree with her.
Yep, Morningstar did take a few steps before that dribble. No call made, and now Gladue has the ball poked out from behind. Hopkinton will keep possession.
It wasn't really an obvious one. I wouldn't have called either one of them, but the point I was making is they called the first one on Westwood, and they let the one on Lily kind of go. They were they were very similar. But I don't want to overanalyze the situation, but I think it's
looks like Coach Clifford just wants the same calls to be made against her as they are for her, and vice versa. Shot there from Caveney, no good from beyond the arc. Under a minute left here in the first half now. 28-15 lead for Hopkinton. Shot fired from Gill. Her three, no good.
A nice steal.
And Gladue gets in there, falling and dribbling the ball.
Oh, too bad.
Avoiding the travel, but her pass to Gogolin. Gogolin ended up dribbling the ball out of bounds, but great effort there from Gladue to keep it alive.
Yeah, she was laying on the ground, dribbling the ball for a couple of seconds and nearly kept the ball in. Oh, nice block.
Haney Secord blocked by Kate Humer. What a great anticipation there. And then a travel on Haney Secord. A lot of frantic play here from Westwood as the Hopkinton Hiller defense has really been suffocating the past couple of minutes.
Yeah, they're hanging around. They were down by 12 or 13 points a while ago, and then and at the end of the first quarter they were down 12 points, and now they're only down by 13 points. So they played them even in the second quarter.
Morningstar driving, loses the ball, and apparently went off of Morningstar.
Nice play by the cheerleader, I got to say. I don't know her name. We don't have the roster. But nevertheless, a really nice play. She got a high five.
Yep, from a couple of her teammates. 15 seconds left in the half. Westwood with a chance to bring this lead down. Pass inside to Haney Secord is poked away. Lots of bodies on the ground. And now Huebner, not looking up at the clock, did not get the shot off, missed it anyway. But the Hillers have definitely something to definitely be pleased about with a 28-15 lead, anchored by their stellar defense here.
Yeah, well, to Westwood's credit, they kind of balanced things out in the second quarter after falling behind 12 points. Hillers only had 9 points in the second quarter, which is a little on the lower side, but we're going to enjoy the halftime festivities here with the cheerleaders, and we're looking forward to a fun second half.
have what it takes.
Will you make a difference?
Always an adventure.
Police and fire working together.
Utilizing the latest technology.
Do you have what it takes?
HCAM TV back here with you in Hopkinton, getting ready to start the second half. Tim Hladick here again with Steve Spector for the second half. And after the end of the first half, Hopkinton takes a 13-point lead, up 28-15. And I really expect to see more of the same here for the second half, Steve.
Yeah, I'm hoping, I think we're all hoping that we see a little better showing in the third and fourth quarters than what went on in the second quarter, because Westwood kind of shut the Hillers down, played them even. And, back to business here in the second half and see if we get a little flow going here for the Hiller girls.
Westwood starts with the ball but turns it right over as Callie Corby picks the pass off. Marissa Prawl drives baseline, takes a contact, no foul. Gogolin right there to clean it up. Offensive rebound and 2 more points for the senior captain.
Nice finish.
And a late foul called there as Alex Finn drove and was knocked to the ground, but it really just, to me, seemed like she was just out of control, and the ref kind of reacted and called that one, but nonetheless a foul goes against Kate Hubner, her second.
Yeah, number 1 on Westwood, she's taken a couple of major collisions on the wrong side of them. Ooh, there's a
Hubner fighting for the loose ball. Definitely could have been a foul called there against Caveney. Nothing called, nice, and then Gogolin going straight up, knocking the ball out of bounds as Alex Finn tried to get a floater over Gogolin.
Yeah, the Wolverines, you got to give them credit. They're down 15. Their record is 4-9, 3-5 in the. Oh, nice play.
Elizabeth Gill drives past Gogolin, gets the reverse lane to fall in.
Up and under, pretty sweet move. But they're playing for some, their pride. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs. So they're going to need a miracle. I think they'd have to go undefeated to make the playoffs. So I don't know if
with a loss here.
I don't think they're actually able to do that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but it's. Whoa, that's. Coach Greco's like, she got pushed from behind. I think they called
Yeah, I believe they gave him a timeout, but Coach Greco's
a
little more angry that Prawl was pushed from behind and no foul was called, forcing him to call that timeout.
Yeah, that was. Again, I don't want to get into the doing the complaining about the refs. We're not complaining. That was an obvious. It looked to me that it was an obvious push from behind. I think we both saw that, and I'm just glad that the ref didn't call a travel on her, because she got pushed so hard that she slid a little bit.
Yep. Or a technical on Coach Greco for kind of pleading his case when he was justified in doing so. But at any rate, Hopkinton has a 13-point lead right now, up 30-17, about a minute and 20 seconds into this second half. Again, we mentioned before, third game of the year, Hopkinton beat Westwood in Westwood, 55-36. Looks like this one might play to a bit of a closer end, but like we said earlier, Hopkinton's still looking to complete the season sweep against these Wolverines, as well as just end the season on a positive note at home, because they're going to be playing their next several games away here from Hopkinton.
Yep, they certainly have a lot to look forward to in front of them, and as they did last year, they went deep into the nice D into the playoffs.
Right.
I want to say they didn't win everything.
No,
but
they
fell. Went to the final,
lost to
semifinal or something.
Yep, they lost in the sectional final, Division II sectional final to Medfield. a very talented Medfield team who actually they got some measure of revenge on this year by beating them here 45-35 in Hopkinton.
There you go.
I'm sure, though, that does not erase the loss there in the postseason, but something better for the seniors here at least.
Yeah, there you go. Westwood, nice steal.
Finn drives, nice take, a bit too strong, rebounded by Hubner.
Corby bringing it up.
Prall's open for three if Corby gets it to her. Not looking on that side. Caveney fires the three. She knocks it down. Nice stroke from the senior captain. 33-17 Hopkinton.
That's her spot, the baseline. She can kind of hit it from anywhere at three-point land, but that seems to be a spot. She hit one the same spot on the other side of the in the first half on the other corner. So she's got at least a couple three-pointers so far tonight.
Pass inside. Kelly turns around, fires it off the backboard too strong, and Prall comes away with the rebound. Spins herself into an opening. She takes it all the way. Throws up a shot that had no chance, but she's fouled. 2 free throws coming for Prall.
Yep, good sportsmanship by Alex Finn, the junior, number 1 for Westwood. Helping Marissa up after that collision. Marissa also had a big game at Newton South. I guess, in order to compete against that team, everyone had to step up, and
right.
she was one of them. Hits the first free throw. Good sign. The Hillers are hitting a lot of their free throws tonight, and that hasn't always been the case in the recent games, but definitely, as we said, it can be contagious, and everyone starts to hit them. It just kind of like a domino effect. A nice steal.
Caveney active on defense. Picks off that pass. Another turnover for the Wolverines. And Hubner rockets the pass. She had a pass to Corby, but really fired that one through. Corby almost lost it and then was encouraged out of bounds by a Westwood player, let's say. No foul called. Turnover for the Hillers. McGowan with it up top. Tries a spin move. She drives, gets off a shot. Nice take from Fiona McGowan.
35-19, 4:30 left in the third quarter. Almost a travel.
Yep, Prall might have gotten away with one.
Nice
Loose
recovery.
pass recovered by Caveney. She takes it all the way. Partially blocked, I believe, by Westwood and recovered by Finn. Baseline jumper is good.
In the timeout, maybe.
Amanda Nocera knocks it down.
Coach Greco's looking to get some players
Hubner sees the advantage. Passes up to Gogolin. She's rejected, though. Nice play from the freshman, Elizabeth Gill.
Substitutions.
This is our first time, obviously, seeing her as she's a freshman, but I don't want to speak for you, but I'd say she's made an impression on us here, just being a freshman.
Definitely. And like I said, she's a tall player, but she's got a lot of point guard and wing-like skills.
Right.
And plays tough D. Very nice, nice player, nice athlete.
Morningside takes the pick from Caveney. She's
Nice block
by Gill.
Right on cue for us. Oh, nice. That's got to be
And
offensive.
a nice play. Gladue stepped in front of McGowan, who went for a Euro step, but Gladue knew what was coming, stepped in front, took a nice hit, drew the charge.
She's trying to gather herself after that one. She got the full complement of the being run over. But she had a couple of those against Newton South. Again, she's a pretty tough player.
Yeah.
Kind of forced that one.
Turns the pass over, trying to get it over half court. Now McGowan covered by Gladue. Tries to back her way in. No such luck. Now she drives again. Tough hook shot. Gets it to fall. McGowan.
She had a couple of very tough shots in the last minute and a half.
Brings Westwood to within 12. But now Caveney fires a pass to a cutting Kate Hubner. Great play from senior to senior.
Nice bounce pass, for the younger players. A lot of times you want to make that pass, and the defensive player will just stick their hand up, but it's really tough to defend the bounce pass on that play.
Gill too strong on a three.
Oh, too bad.
And Morningstar kicks it right back to her. No good on the second attempt. This time, Caveney jumps in front and is run over by Gill. A foul called.
Pretty physical game here, Tim. Girls are banging into each other here. But they're all showing excellent sportsmanship, helping each other up, which is nice to see.
Nothing malicious here today, but basketball is a contact sport.
Yep.
Sometimes people don't like to view it as such, but a lot of times down in the paint, stuff that isn't called a foul, people are banging bodies down there, and that's just another example right there as Caveney took the contact.
Definitely a contact sport. For me, it's a spectator sport these days, but that's all right. It used to be.
It changes.
It used to be a contact sport for me, but that was just a couple years ago.
Morningstar controlling it now for Hopkinton. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 37-23 lead. Ledoux over to Corby. She fires the three.
Nice.
Knocks it down. Callie Corby does not shoot from deep often, if at all typically, but knocks it down there.
Her second hoop. She had a nice layup earlier. One of her better games this year. Offensively, she always plays tough D and plays smart. Oh, there's an off. Looks like it's off.
Yep, Gill kicked that ball right out of bounds. Goes to Hopkinton.
Another nice play by the cheerleader squad. It's kind of a team effort.
It always is here at Hopkinton.
Yep. Here we go. Well, the Wolverines were hanging around up until a minute ago. Corby's three-pointer extends the lead to 17 points with 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
And Hopkinton beats the press here on this possession. Ball inside to Gogolin. She tried to get it over to Caveney. Ball was tipped away by a Wolverine. She does get it into
Nice
Caveney this
fake.
time, but Caveney's fouled, or excuse me, not fouled, blocked. Ball recovered by Westwood. Three-point shot fired, nothing there from Caroline Bean. Now Gledoux with it on the break for Hopkinton. Cross-court pass to Corby.
Oh, there you go.
Caveney, nice pass to a cutting
gotta be
Morningstar. No foul
contact.
called. Definitely pushed from behind there. Morningstar hits the floor, but no foul called, and now Finn has it for Westwood.
That looked like a double. That's a good call by the ref. They got that call. They missed the one on the foul on Lily, who got wiped out from behind. But anyway, Justice's serves. They get the ball back, but Lily got hit from behind, as they say, on that one.
Right, but Morningstar not spending
there
any
you go.
time complaining as she
too bad.
forced the turnover there on the last offensive possession for Hopkinton. 1 minute left here in the third. 40-23 lead for Hopkinton. Not many fouls, just 3 against Westwood, 1 against Hopkinton this quarter.
Nice ball movement.
Three-point
Beautiful
shot
play.
fired from Sensini. Leads to an open three. The freshman knocks it down. Hopkinton up 20.
Coach Greco has got to love that play. I mean, everyone touched the ball. The freshman hits a three-pointer. The icing on the cake. Just a really good possession on the Hiller's part there.
Deep two, fired and knocked down Riley Murray. I believe it's her first action here of the game.
Wow, that was a nice
She
shot,
knocks
too.
down
Right back
the
at
deep
you.
two. Sensini at first made the right call, holding off on the pass, but then decided to fire it anyway. Luckily for her, Morningstar grabbed it. But on the recovery, stepped on the baseline. Ends up being a turnover for Hopkinton.
15 seconds left in the third quarter.
Shot clock is off. Westwood gets the ball inside, but it goes off the hand of Murray, who had a chance for an open layup if she was able to handle that pass. But it rolls off her hands, and Hopkinton will have 6 seconds left to get a shot off. Ledoux takes it, pass over to Caveney. She fires the three.
Ooh, too bad.
Just off the mark, and that'll do it here for the third quarter. But Hopkinton increases their lead to 18 points, up 43-25 now. And it looks like we're going to be handing it off to the floor here for the 50-50 raffle.
Please grab out your tickets. Yep. All right, tonight's winner is 802-4542. That is 802-4542. If you won, please come up to the table and collect your cash prize. Thank you to everybody who played, and have a great night.
Again, I didn't win, Tim. I just can't. I can't buy a break. I just can't.
Or a ticket.
Or a ticket. So that might have something to do with it. But well, anyway, Hiller's a little better on the offensive end this last quarter. They got
absolutely, yep.
15 outscored the Westwood Wolverines 15-10 in that third quarter, which is a little better than the second quarter. So 43-25, 18-point margin in the favor of the Hiller girls, and it'll, kind of playing the string out here. It'll take a miracle for Westwood to come back, but they're playing hard, and some of their players are hitting some really nice shots, and looks like Elizabeth Gill, number 33, is going to be a nice player for them for the next few years. She's not in there at the moment, but she's had a great game for Westwood, and number 21, Fiona McGowan, has hit a couple of nice shots for them too. So
an 18-point lead here for Hopkinton entering the final 8 minutes of this contest. Hopkinton looking to go 10-4 overall, 8-2 in the TVL, as Gogolin is fouled down low on the shot, while Westwood is hoping to avoid reaching double-digit losses on the year, something they are not too familiar with.
If they're a little younger, Hillers started 5 seniors, all in the rotation, and then, we had Elizabeth Liberta, another senior, came in, gave some good minutes and had a couple nice rebounds, a couple nice assists. One I remember distinctly was a nice pass into Ivy. And Westwood a little more in the underclassmen at the moment, so I'm sure they'll be looking forward to next year. Whether they make the playoffs or not, I don't know if that's going to happen.
Sensity, tight
nice
defense
play
there on the baseline, but ball falls into the hands of Riley Murray, and again, another tough shot from Murray.
Tough shot, almost like an alley-oop. Tough angle.
Not much room there, forced up the shot, couldn't get it to fall. Murray throws it inside, turnaround hook fired from Roycroft, no good. Morningstar with the ball.
Not a lot of room there.
Sensini fires the three, just rattles out, rebounded by Taylor Kane.
Still a good look for Amelia.
Baseline jumper just a bit too strong. Curtin, no good. Second opportunity, no good. Grab by Corby.
Good battle, both teams fighting hard. Good ball movement.
Caveney fires the three, knocks it down.
Boy, that's at least her third three. I might have lost. Might have been her fourth, but I can remember 3 of them. All of them are coming from the corner tonight. She got that. Got a groove on there. Oh, nice play.
Nice cut, Curtin. Her floater's too strong, and then fouled while grabbing the rebound, Ivy Gogolin. This foul looks like it's going on Sarah Roycroft, her second.
Amelia getting some hugs at the bench.
Apparently teammates liking what Sensei's bringing to the table here today.
It's a good sign. She hit a three-pointer earlier. That's nice to have some weapons going in the playoffs.
Corby fires it to Prawl. Prawl, great look over to cutting Gogolin. Great ball movement there from the Hillers. They knew exactly where to go and what lanes to fill. Leads to two easy points.
Beautiful. Yeah, well said. Prawl saw that the cutting Gogolin, or was it? It was Ivy on that one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A nice finish by Ivy too.
Driving, tough shot fired from Gill. Looked a bit out of sorts. Almost knocked it down. Grabbed by Corby.
Good decision.
Prawl waiting for that three. A bit slow on the release. Blocked away by Gill. That extra height difference making up for the distance.
A little exclamation point in that block. Ivy coming out for a quick rest. 5:20 left in the fourth quarter.
Caveney fires the three, knocks it down again. Regan Caveney in her final game here at Hopkinton. at home anyway, really heating it up from behind
that's a
the arc.
good sign. See her launching it from the three-point land.
Hopkinton will definitely need that type of production moving forward.
And the block, too.
Regan Caveney playing a full game here, offensively and defensively, making an impact.
That's playing both ends there. Quite a extended lead here, 52-27. Hillers just under 5 minutes left.
Kroll and Caveney combined for the steal there.
Had Liberta wide open down there.
Hopkinton fans letting her know it.
10 seconds on the shot
All
clock.
seniors in right now for Hopkinton as Huebner gets the ball stripped away by Gill. Finn drives, her shot, no good. Kroll grabs a rebound, somehow knees it right into the hands of Gill.
Some contact.
She's fouled on a shot. 2 free throws coming for the freshman.
Looks like foul on Liberta. Might be her first.
Yep, it is her first foul of the game, the senior.
Yep, 4:17 left in the game. Elizabeth Gill, number 33, mentioned her name a few times tonight because she's having a heck of a game. Regan Caveney coming out to a big round of applause with 4 minutes left in the game. That might be it for her tonight with a substantial lead, and she certainly earned her keep. Oh, there you go.
Liberta had a chance for a layup. Her teammates who are up and cheering, waiting for the shot to go, but the pass brought her too much out of position. She couldn't get it off.
Yeah, but rooting for Elizabeth to get it. Oh, wow.
Gill and one. She hits the floor hard, but knocks down the shot. One more free throw coming for the freshman, who clearly has been the spark here today for Westwood.
I don't know how that ball went in, to be honest with you. It was a line drive. Somehow found its way through the hoop as she was getting really whacked pretty good by, who was that? Caroline Connell.
Connell, another freshman, getting time here.
Nice play by Corby. Oh.
And Coach Greco calling the anticipatory timeout right there, fearing the worst, and trying to save the possession for the Hillers.
Yep. Smart timeout, I guess, if you're trying to avoid a traveling call, because sometimes the refs will call that. But nevertheless, the Hillers are looking at a 22-point lead, up 52-30. And really nice night tonight. We have, I guess, we're going to be doing a couple the boys' games over the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
We're looking forward to that. The boys have a little work to do to get into the playoffs. They're on a really good roll.
They've been playing very well lately. Yep. Since we about a couple weeks ago when we started, I believe they were about 5-6 or 5-7, and we were talking about how they needed to do pretty much everything possible to get into the postseason, and they have taken that message to heart. And I don't think they've lost since in the past 3 or 4 games at least.
Yeah, it's been at least that. I know they were. It's been at least 4, and I want to say they won Friday night. This past Friday night, so it might be 5 in a row, and then I think they're playing at Westwood tonight. So they've got some momentum too. So we're looking forward to doing those games over the next couple of weeks. And Hillers are going to try to finish this next 3 minutes and 45 seconds by getting some players. I'd like to see Elizabeth Liberta get a hoop. Kind of rooting for my former neighbor on Huckleberry. There it is. Thank you. Right on cue, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Crowd goes wild, standing up for Elizabeth Liberta. The bench on its feet.
Kind of rock star status with that play. Maybe that's an embellishment, but
I don't know. I haven't heard them cheer that loud in a while.
There's a lot of contact there.
As Gill was hit by a couple of Hillers, she'll be shooting free throws. Just while we have some time here before Gill shoots those free throws, just want to give a shout out to our crew here again tonight, making things happen, especially with the monitor issue that we had earlier. But our director, Tom Dings, on cameras, Mary Arnott and John Ritz, and of course on graphics, Mike Terosian, always making sure things were on as smoothly as possible.
Despite the color
of
guy
course,
and
right.
notwithstanding play-by-play guys, but we're fortunate.
They can be pretty hectic from time to time.
Yeah, we're very demanding up here, and we appreciate the support everyone's given us here on the staff and whoever's listening and putting up with us. So we appreciate it. Wide open.
Liberta pass to Prawl.
Get out of the key.
Crowd wants another bucket for Liberta.
See if Caroline can get a bucket tonight.
Ball inside to Liberta. She turns, dishes it back out. Connell for three.
Yes.
Knocks it down.
Well, they're both right on cue for me. I'm kind of calling them out to shoot, and they both get hoops. Got lucky here the last couple minutes on those two baskets. From my perspective, calling the game, but great shot by Caroline. A nice steal.
Hubner getting involved, poking the ball away, trying to call a timeout, but wrapped up by Gill. Nice play by Gill there not to foul Hubner, as well as a good play from Hubner to get the initial steal and not travel.
Big hand for Marissa Prahl and Kate Hubner, both senior guards, both pretty scrappy players, have had great seasons so far.
Ashley McDermott and Cameron McDonald now. McDonald entering the court for the first time this contest. And it looks like Westwood's going to be making a platoon shift here as well. 5 bodies coming in for the final 2 minutes, with Hopkinton leading 57-32. And before we forget, we just want to let you guys know, again, no more home games for the Hiller girls this season, but their next game will be this Friday, February 2nd at 5 p.m. at Ashland. And if you guys remember here, the contest we had in Hopkinton, it was a 39-36 Hopkinton loss to Ashland, a game that Hillers definitely could have won. It was close the entire way, but Ashland, just led by Kayla Madden, who played a great game, really put a tough game on these Hillers, and I'm sure they've been thinking about that loss as well as the following loss to Holliston. But no chance to get revenge against Holliston this year, but a chance in a few days to try to right that wrong against Ashland.
That's a really big game. That probably cost the Ashland game as well as the Holliston game. They were both winnable games, but you can't win them all. That's why you play. And congratulations to Ashland and Holliston, because those were big wins for those two teams. But the Hillers probably lost a couple of seeds.
Right, especially Ashland's, I believe, their biggest competition right now in the TVL.
And those teams are both having decent seasons, especially Ashland. Oh, nice move. Wow.
Ashley McDermott, the great post move, using her feet to get where she wants and knocks down the lay-in.
Geez, most everyone has scored tonight. There's only a couple girls who haven't.
Shot fired there from Murray.
Nice box out by Caroline. Nice box.
Connell with the board.
Yeah, so that Ashland game Friday should be a big one for both teams, and I'm sure that gym's going to be rocking. And then the boys' game, if you're looking to, nice move.
Olivia Gladue somehow skating by those Westwood defenders. Gets a nice lay in to fall, 61-33, and Hopkinton has turned it on here in the last couple of minutes.
Nice finish.
Again, like we mentioned earlier, barring some type of miracle here in the last minute, Hopkinton should improve to 10-4 overall, 8-2 in the TVL.
Nice shot.
As the baseline jumper is knocked down there by Olivia Holbrook. And Westwood should drop to 4-10, 3-6 in the TVL. And Coach Greco calls a timeout right there. Looking to get a round of applause for Liberta.
Yep, trying to get it there. Everybody getting their curtain call. If you're a senior girl playing varsity basketball, you got a curtain call tonight along with everything else. So really fun night for the whole team and especially for the seniors as the clock's winding down here.
Connell bounce pass to McDermott. Her shot short. Grabbed by Westwood. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds left.
Oh, that is a big collision. You could see that coming from about.
It looked like the referee wanted to let that one go, but just could not after seeing that one. McDermott called for her first. Free throws coming for Holbrook.
Excuse me. If it were me, I would get out of the way at this with 20 seconds left in the game. But to their credit, both teams playing the string out. And Ashley McDermott, sophomore forward, having a nice game.
The girls posing for a picture on the bench.
Photo op. Oh, too bad.
Neither free throw good for Holbrook on that trip.
Definitely a fun night for the Hiller girls tonight. Don't really need to take another shot here. Let the clock go down, probably.
And as we wrap things up, just want to let you guys know again that this will be the final girls' home game here. Though they do have a game at Ashland this Friday at 5 p.m. But me, Steve, and I will be here next Tuesday, a week from today, for the boys' game. Not quite sure who they're playing, but HKM TV basketball will go on as the Hillers take a 61-35 victory over Westwood, completing the season sweep and improving to 10-4 overall.
Yeah, great night. Congratulations, both teams. Really well played game. Hillers are back on the winning track, and they've been playing. Had a great season, great turnout. Must have been fun for all the parents tonight, especially the parents of the seniors. And congrats to the Hiller girls with the big win tonight. And hope to see everybody at Ashland. If you're in the boys play after the girls at 6:30 in Ashland this Friday. So if you're listening and you want to catch a couple back-to-back, a doubleheader varsity basketball extravaganza, go to Ashland High this Friday, 5 o'clock.
All right, that'll do it for us here in Hopkinton. For Steve Spector, I am Tim Hlad. We want to say congratulations to all the Hopkinton seniors for all that they've done throughout their careers. And we want to thank you guys for watching us, and we hope to see you next Tuesday.